What up, everybody? It's your boy Goosebumps here, aka Juggles Huggy, background over you guys. You know it. Anyways, guys, today I'm gonna do a part two of the part of Goosebumps of my top 10 or top 11 favorite Goosebumps series of the original 62. So let's get into this, and yeah, I'll tell you. I'll read the back for you guys. Okay, number one for part two is the Welcome to Dead House. I love this book. It will just kill you. Look Alive. Amanda and Josh. Yeah. Amanda and Josh just think the old house they have just moved into is weird, spooky, possibly haunted, and the town of Dark Falls is pretty strange too. But their parents don't believe them. You'll get used to it, they say. Go out and make some new friends. So Amanda and Josh do. But these new friends are not exactly what the parents had in mind, because they want to be friends forever. Anyways, for me, I like the episode a lot more than I like the book's ending. But other than that, it's a great book. I love the book's ending, but personally, I like the way the episode ends. Yeah. Number two, How to Kill a Moth is not in the werewolf skin. All dressed up and no place to howl. It's a full moon. Do you know where the werewolf is? Picture this: Alex Hunter, photography freak, hanging out in Wolf Creek. Who lives in Wolf Creek? Actually, that's gonna be a good rhyme. Picture this: Alex Hunter, photography freak, hanging out in Wolf Creek. Who lives in Wolf Creek? Alex, Uncle Colin and Aunt Marta. The professional photographers, Uncle Colin and Aunt Marta, are pretty cool. Sorry to do the rap line. Now I'll talk normally. They only have two requests: don't go into the woods and late at night, and stay away from the creepy house next door. Poor Alex, he just wanted to take a couple pictures, but now he's about to find out the secret of Wolf Creek late one night when the moon is full. Number three is how I learn to fly, with minor problem to this. And it's a bird, it's a plane, it's a kid. He's got his head in the clouds for real. Wilson Schlame loves to make Jack Johnson feel like a total loser, and Jack's had it. That's how he ended up at the beach, down at the beach, in a creepy old abandoned house, in the dark, and trying to hide from Wilson. But everything is about to change, because Jack has dug up the coolest book. It's called Flying Lesson. It tells how humans can learn to fly. Poor Jack, he wanted to be back get back at Wilson, but now that Jack's learned how to fly, things down on Earth are getting really scary. What can I say about this book is I love this book so much. It's a real good book. I had read it while I was on my Euro trip with my family the summer before my senior year in high school, so it was really good. I definitely recommend reading it. I wish we made an episode for this book, because it would have been a really good episode. I love the ending too for this book. It's one of the few books I think in the series that had a good ending, or book 52 in the 50s area of the range had a good ending. Really good book. Definitely go check out this one. Okay, book number 4. Oh, sorry guys. Vampire Breath. I love the episode, and I do like the book, but I just like the episode a lot more. Open wide and say mouthwash. He's a dentist's nightmare. I can see that. Tough. That's Freddy's Martinez and his friend Kara. They're not afraid of anything, but that was before they went exploring in Freddy's basement. Before they found the secret room. Before they found a bottle of vampire breath. For Freddy and Kara, they should have. Poor Freddy and Kara. They should have never opened that bottle of vampire breath, because now there's a vampire in Freddy's basement, and he's very thirsty. The only problem I remember, the only thing I don't like about this book is in the book, how is Kara a vampire? And they never explain how Kara's a vampire. And then Yeah. The reason why I like the episode a lot more is I like the ending where they get their surprise birthday present, which was twin beds. Sorry, bunk bed coffins, which was hilarious to me as a kid. It's hilarious to my sister. It's actually one of her favorite books or episodes in the Goosebumps series and books too. The book ending is a little bit different, where they find a werewolf something, and they get turned, and the friend gets turned into a werewolf, Kara. Anyways, number 5 is Scarecrow Walks in Midnight. It's a field of screams. They're alive. Jody loves visiting her grandparents' farm. Okay, so it's not the most exciting place in the world. Still, Grandpa tells great scary stories. Grandma's chocolate chip pancakes are the best. But this summer, the farm has really changed. The cornfields are sparse. Grandma and Grandpa seem worn out, and the single scarecrow has been replaced by 12 evil-looking ones. Then one night, Jody sees something really odd. The scarecrow seems to be moving, twitching on their sticks, coming alive. Great book and great episode. All I can say is that Piano Lessons Can Be Murder comes at number 6. I believe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, 6. Okay. Play it again, hands. Practice till you drop dead. When Jerry finds a dusty old piano in the attic attic of his new house. Shit. Sorry guys. His parents offer to pay for lessons. At first, taking piano seems like a cool idea, but there's something creepy about Jerry's piano teacher, Dr. Shriek. Something really creepy. Something Jerry can't quite put his finger on. Then Jerry hears the story. It's terrifying stories about students at Dr. Shriek's music school. Students who went for a lesson and never came out. Great episode, but the book's ending was a lot more terrifying than the episode's ending. But I think the episode's ending is a lot more punishment enough, where he's doomed to play piano for eternity, practice piano for eternity, which is really fucked up in his own right. For me personally, I only know how to play 2 songs on the piano, and that's the Goosebumps theme song and the Halloween theme song from the movie Halloween. And I know how to play 3 instruments: the piano, guitar. I don't know how to play guitar anymore, but I used to, and clarinet. Comes in at number 7 is Haunted Mask 2. New face, old nightmare. Just call him Prune Face. Steve Boswell will never forget Carly Beth's Halloween mask. It was so gross, so terrifying. But this year, Steve wants to have the scariest costume on the block, so he gets a mask from the same store where Carly Beth got hers. It looks like a creepy old man with stingy hair, a wrinkled face, and spiders crawling out of the ears. Steve's definitely got the scariest mask around. Too bad he's starting to feel so old and so tired. So evil. For me, I like the book. I like this book too. I like the book's ending a lot more than I like the episode's ending because it was so funny to me. Definitely pick up yourself a copy if you don't have a copy of The Haunted Mask 2. Great book. Recommend it highly. Like I said before, when I talk about Haunted Mask 2, the episode for this really scared me as a kid. But yeah, go check it out. Book number 8, I believe. Yeah. 1, 2. 8 is the haunted or horror camp Jar Jam. So we got tennis, ping pong, monsters. Anyone? It's not whether you win. It's not whether you win or lose. It's how you stay alive. Swimming, basketball, archery. King Jar Jam Sports Camp has it all too bad. Wendy isn't a total sports freak like her brother, Elliot. But how excited can you get over a game of softball? It's just a game, right? Wrong. Because Camp Jar Jam is no ordinary sports camp. No, it's a cult. Wendy's about to find out why the consoles seems a little too happy, a little too obsessed with winning, and why the ground's always rumbling too late at night. Wish they would have made an episode for this book. Love the book though. Coming at number 9 is Girl Who Cried Monster. She got a monsters all of all. She's got the monster of all problems. Oh yeah, she does. She's telling the truth, but no one believes her. Lucy likes to tell monster stories. She's told so many that her friends and family are sick of it. Then one day, Lucy discovers a real live monster, the librarian in charge of the summer reading program. Too bad Lucy told so many monster tall tales. Too bad no one believes her, a word she says. Too bad. The monster now knows who she is and is coming for her after her next. I love this book. Great episode. Greatest freaking twist ending besides Welcome to Camp Nightmare in the Arya-san series I've ever seen. Legit greatest twist ending I've ever seen. Coming in at number 10 is that was Ghost. Let's get in it. Major headache. Well, hell yes. They've got a real head start. Everyone knows all about Hill House and its biggest tourist attraction in the town. That's because it's haunted by the ghost of a 15-year-old boy, a boy with no head. Dwayne, I think it is, and Stephanie love Hill House. It's dark and creepy and totally scary. Still, they've never actually seen the ghost until the night they decide to go on a search for his head. Great book and great episode. That's all I gotta say. Coming in at number 11 and end our list is How to Kill a Monster. Step 1, run. Step 2, run faster. Home Alone was a monster. Gretchen and her stepbrother Clark hate staying at their grandparents' house. Grandpa Eddie is totally deaf. Actually, in the episode, it's a little bit different. Gretchen likes staying, Grandpa and Clark doesn't. Is totally deaf. And Grandma's Rose is obsessed with baking. Plus, they live right in the middle of the dark, muddy swamp. Things can't get any worse. Wrong. Because there's something really weird about Grandpa and Grandpa's house. Something odd about the room upstairs. The one that's locked. The one with the strange noises coming from it. Strange growling noises. Great episode, great book. I love the ending for both of them. Definitely go check it out. It kind of has a twist ending, but not really. That's it for this video, guys. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see share my videos on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And tell me what you thought of this list in the comments below. See you later, guys.